So in this video, I'm going to tell you about the different activity books that I had got for my 3-year-old. It's a compilation of maths, English, EVS as well as some brain booster. So first let me show you a few math books. So this is the math that we have for 3-year-olds. There are different activities here where they can count and circle the numbers here. Then again there's counting. Again they can draw basically to maintain continuity. Also have color here, they identify colors, so they can color as per number. So like for example, number 1, wherever number 1 is given, you color it red. Wherever it's number 2, you color it blue. So they identify the number and accordingly they color. They have again the same numbers, circle the same numbers here. For example, 7, so in this row is 7, then 1, then 1, and the activity continues. Then there are again match, count and match the object, number of objects, then circle based on the numbers that have been given here. They have odd and even. Here I did not let my daughter do this because they have not been taught odd and even yet. Then again they can just do join the dots. Again counting. So similarly there are many activities, like again sequence, what comes after it. Again they can just go ahead, do the sequencing here. Initially my daughter was not taught backward counting, so I told her not to do it, but now she does, which I will show you coming forward in another activity or video where I taught her backward counting. And then of course we have many activities here. Again you can match the letters for them to understand. You count from an entire picture and count, number out the number of objects that are there in the image. And there are many more fun activities where we are teaching the kids, and they are also where they learn by different activities, and it's fun for them, they don't get bored. So yeah, so I think this book is very nice. Multiple activities are there, and I think the kids will really enjoy it, make learning fun for them. Then again coming to math here, of course there's writing. So here I did not make her write because she already knew the numbers, but I did use all the activities like counting. So in another video I will show you how she counts the different objects from the image here. And here this is backward counting, so I've also done backward counting activity and forward counting, basically the missing numbers. So yeah, this is a great again here count the objects in the images. So I think this is great and great activity based book, and they really enjoy it. So let me take you to English. Now English again here so this is English again, you need to color it. So wherever it's capital letters, you color it as red. Wherever it's small letters, you color it in green. Here again this is C. Again circle the objects that begin with a C. There are loads of objects, there are loads of activities that you have here. Again there's match the letters, again color the right image. My daughter was too lazy to color, so she said I'll just stick it, and here she is. Again here there's odd one, so you pull the odd alphabet out from here. Here you match the letters and color it, but my daughter said that she only chooses to match. Again the same sound or the same letter that each object begins with, you match them, circle the odd one out. So there are loads of activities which I think it's fun for the kids and they really enjoy doing it. So let me move to the next book. So this is a sticker book on teaching them alphabets. So here it is, every page that has a story, and you read like A, here is basically where they are telling. So you read the story and you ask so what begins with an A, and then they'll say alligator, and you can take out those stickers. You have your stickers are given here. You can take out the stickers and you can paste it in the page. So it's lots of fun. It's more story based, and they also relate to it. Of course, also they need to know phonic sound a little bit for them to understand. So if you see here, I had only done initially till F because my daughter knew till F and not beyond that, and she could only recognize the objects that or the animal that began with that particular phonic sound. So here it is. So yeah, so it continues till Z. So it's a fun activity again for them where they learn and they have fun. This is a very good book, which is phonics. Now that my daughter knows phonics up through P, so we're doing, and of course your child needs to understand and recognize the phonic sound. So like here we had recently done I, N. Okay, so you will see I will put up another video where you will see that I have done this activity with her. Again, we had done M, G, O. Then there are other activities as well, which we had done, okay, so here there are objects given and they have to identify, what object or, what image begins with that letter, what letter it begins with, and they need to mark it accordingly. So yeah, so again, like I said, it's fun activity. They really enjoy it. So you will have the answers here in case, obviously, we parents may not know all the phonic sounds. So the answers will be given here. Accordingly, you can guide your child through the activity. Then I have good habit, which falls under EVS. So here we have what is best for your feet. Then let's make the earth a better place. And how do we make the earth a better place? So you can tell them, do we waste water? They will say no. Or fire. How do we plant trees? Or do we discard or do not litter? So accordingly they can mark it. Of course, good behavior, which is good behavior, and then keeping it clean, and there are many more. How we save trees. So there are loads of activities. Again, what should be there in the house and what should not be in the house. Eye care, what is good, what vegetables are good for your eye, or what food is good for your eye. They have manners on the phone when you're talking on the phone. So there are a lot of activities that are there. Again, we have a puzzle. Then again, what should you do, what should you not do. Your eating etiquette. Again, things that match, as in where what goes. Books will go in the bookshelf, shoe will go to the shoe cabinet, pencils and stationeries will go into the pencil box. How to be a good child, public place mannerisms. So there's a lot of things here. Good food, zoo, what do you do, classroom courtesies, signs on the road, what they indicate, what is zebra crossing, what is pedestrian crossing, subway. So they have activity where you can tell your kid, so this kid wants to throw the garbage, can you help her? And then they can just, draw the lines and reach the garbage. So it's very interesting how to keep yourself clean. So yes, so this is how children learn based on activity. There's another environmental, which is again EVS. Different vehicles, how many wheels they have, on what surface are these vehicles running on, work vehicles and who drive them. So yeah, there are a lot of activities. Now if you see, then we have bedroom, bathroom. So I'm sure these are portions that are also covered in lower KG. Like for my daughter, it is being covered. Bathroom, bedroom, dining. body parts. Nose, so it's basically body connection. You smell with nose. Here also, where do you keep these pets? Where do they go? So dogs to the kennel, fish to the aquarium, and so on. Again, we count the rabbits, then put the tail, how their tail looks like. Again, vegetables that grow underground. Color the flowers only. Seasons. Then who eats what, so they just have to draw lines. Connect the animals to their babies, then lead their animals to their homes. Again, which object or which things will go to which room. Then again, domestic, wild, and pet, you can color them accordingly. So yeah, so there are a lot of activities here which children enjoy. Again, what you wear in each season, and there's some snakes and ladders as well. What do you eat for breakfast? So yeah, again, where animals live. So you can also say which region they live in. Like for example, zebra is grassland, camel for desert. Again, body parts. So yeah, there's a lot more. Again, my family, identifying the members of the family and what they are called. Okay. Now these are books. They're like just activity books, like join the dots, images. So let's see, there are more activities too. So they are shadow matching, so you need to match which shadow, which image belongs to, again with letters, so they can also identify those letters. Then they have connect the dots. Again, find the mitten, and you can just take the kitten to the mitten. And again, complete it with the dots. Find the ones, there are 10 differences. You can find the difference in each image. Again, the shadow of the vegetables. How many monkeys? So this again adds counting. Match the picture with shadow. So yeah, there are similar activities to that. You can connect each picture in these as well. So yeah. Then we have another brain game activity. Again, take the animals that you see in the farm. My daughter chose to cross out the ones that you don't see, so you'll see some crosses here. Then again, you can, match the clothes with the body part. Again, join the dots, match the shadow. These are also for pencil control, where they're asked them to join the dots, but actually they're making wave lines or curves. Again, what is this room called, and you can accordingly tick it up. Again, find and circle Edward. He's wearing glasses and is writing in his notebook, so they can find Edward here. So it keeps them occupied, also keeps them thinking, looking odd ones out. So yeah. Let's see, this is the last brain activity book that I have. Let me just take you through it. Again, circle the lowercase, count the number of mushrooms and circle it. Again, so it's again involves math as well, which is hot and which is cold. So you circle what's cold, which begins with the letter A. You can circle it. Can you count your hair? Yes, no. So there's a lot of things that they can learn with fun. Again, you count the number of body parts and you write the numbers down. There are a lot of small activities here, but I think there are about quite a few actually. And the answers are also given at the end of the book. So in case we as parents are confused, we can always refer. So there are 292 small activities and fun activities. So yeah. So these are the small activity book. And I think my daughter really enjoys doing this as well because she gets bored doing lengthy activities. But yeah, so that's what it is. So in my next videos, I'm going to put up two more videos. One is when I'm working around and teaching my daughter phonics and where she is also learning phonics, and the other video I'm going to put about from these books itself is where my daughter is doing backward counting objects as well as forward counting.